We're about to start. Hello, another Friday afternoon. This is Pablo Arias with International Relocation Partner, and with me, Professor Wagner from We Speak Spanish. Uh, hey, Wagner, say hi. Uh, Let us have a soft introduction about what we're doing here today.
Hey, Pablo, how are you? So happy to be here one more Friday. So it's the weekend, time to rest, time to sleep, time to talk with friends, time to study Spanish if you need. So happy to be here one more time.
We're very excited. Every Friday, we get the opportunity to connect with the community to share this free class to many expat groups in Mexico, in Costa Rica, and Panama. People are connecting. They wanted to learn more. This class is designed. We're thinking about you guys who are looking to move to our countries. You want to move to a country that speaks Spanish? Yeah, you should learn the local language. Uh, Although this is not what I do. I'm not a Spanish teacher or professor, or I don't even know anything about it. I do international shipping services for the expat community who are looking to move from the United States, Canada, or other countries to our countries like Costa Rica, Panama, Mexico. That's what I do. And one day I thought, well, maybe my customers needed to improve their Spanish. That will make their life easier. And here we are. We're building the expatcommunity.com. We are connecting with business owners who are willing to help and help us produce these free services. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited because we are continuously doing this, and people oftentimes they write me emails, they text me, "Thank you, Paulo, for the free Spanish class." Uh, Last year we did something for the 4th of July. We did a little barbecue here in Costa Rica in Atenas, and I did another one in Panama the day before as a community thing. I want to connect and meet all of you guys as much as possible. I know it's impossible because some of you guys are located in Mexico, some other people is located in, is moving to Spain. But as much as possible, we wanted to connect. So, Professor Warner and I were thinking about doing something for you guys for the 4th of July. Still in the talks. Is this about? I mean, that's next week though. So we should start, putting something together and announce that. It's just a friendly barbecue, right? It's just a get together. Everybody should grab their beer or whatever you're drinking, and we can potentially
Chili
have
guaro,
just
chili,
hot dogs
chili,
and
chili guaro, chili
it's,
guaro.
yeah. What do you think, Warner?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. So actually, this morning I was in a seminar for expats, so people that they are thinking to come to Costa Rica, and that is exactly what we talked this morning. So why not, if you are thinking to move to live to Costa Rica? Why not, if you are thinking to move to Spain, to Panama, to Mexico? Why not to learn the language? And that is, Pablo, we are here every Friday. So we want that the people know that learning Spanish makes easy your life here in Costa Rica or where you're thinking to move. So it's funny. It's a good way to communicate with the people, to connect with the people. And yes, see, this week we will be celebrating July 4th with all of you. So if you want to do something together, we can talk about that. So Pablo, are you ready
Okay,
for the class?
I'm ready for the class. I'm excited. Let's get us
Okay,
going. What are we talking about today?
today, Pablo, today we will talk about one topic that sometimes we think like, well, it's not exactly important, but it's very, very important. So we will talk today about the body parts. Okay. So we will talk about the body parts in Spanish because it's very, very important when you go to the doctor, when you need to go to the pharmacy. Imagine that you have a pain in, I don't know, in one of your body parts, you go to the drugstore, but you don't know how to explain to the person exactly where it's the situation, where do you have the pain. So today you will be my student, so obviously you know the meanings of this in Spanish, but you will help me with that. So we will learn at least I don't know, probably 18 or 20 different parts of our body, and after we will practicing. Okay. And it's not only, and today is not only to learn the body part, if not also to try, and this is how I like to teach. It's not only to learn new vocabulary, if not try to use that vocabulary applied with grammar. So also we will see the body parts, but in one practice we will talk about the verbs that we use with that body part. Okay. So let me share my screen with all of you, and I hope that if you are connected in this session, also try to participate. So tell me the names. If you know the name of the body part, you can write it down there in the chat. Okay. So let me do this. Ok, Pablo, las partes del cuerpo, the body parts, okay? Pablo, what is this? So obviously in here in English we can see two main words. It will be a head or it will be face. What do you think is that concept in Spanish?
Okay, that's head is your entire head. Your hard head, right? or I have a headache.
Do you have a headache? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
And
in that
face,
case,
face is your face. It's
face.
your
And what is face
face.
in Spanish? What is face in
Tu
Spanish?
cabeza y tu cara.
Exactly. Okay, here the main idea is head, cabeza, and face, cara. Okay, la cara and la cabeza. These two words, they are feminine. Okay, bien. The next part of the body is okay, Pablo. That is I in English,
Ojo.
but in Spanish it will be masculino or femenino. El ojo. Pablo, do we have people connected? Do we have people?
We have.
Okay,
we have
please.
A couple of people. Yeah,
okay.
You guys could comment below here. You guys could comment if you know the answer. You can say hi, introduce yourself. Just comment. Let us know where you are from.
Pablo,
I have a comment here. Los ojos.
There's a funny. Exactly, John. Very good, John. Los ojos. Here we have I have a funny story because one day one student, he came to the class and he told me, Wagner, I tengo dolor en mis ajos. And I said, what? En mis garlic? What is that? and it's because he thought like a ajos, it was
That's
ojos.
funny.
Yeah, it's very similar, very close. And so after that, we were joking about that because I have pain in my garlic. No, I have pain in my eyes. So we have la cabeza, la cara, el ojo. Okay, John, if you are connected, what is the next one? Is John there?
Just send a message to John.
Uh-huh.
John, do you speak Spanish? And what is the next one?
Okay, Pablo, in English, nose. En español, it is
Mi nariz. It is mi
nariz.
nariz. That's all right.
It is mi nariz. It is my nariz. Exactly.
It is my
La
nose.
nariz. Okay.
Oh
Remember,
my God, John speaks
yeah.
Spanish. La
Oh,
nariz.
very good. Remember, our nouns in Spanish, they have number. They could be singular or plural, but also they have a gender. In this practice, also, we are doing a review of the gender. So, la cara, la cabeza, la nariz, those are feminine, but el ojo, it is masculine. Okay, so we are doing a review about different things. The next one. Okay, we have here we have two concepts. Here we have two words. One, it could be,
what is this?
Okay, in this case, one could be the mouth, and the other one, it's the lips. What is that in Spanish?
The mouth, la boca.
La boca.
Y los labios.
Excelente. La
Lips.
boca, and los labios. Okay, la boca y los labios. Pablo, the next part in our talking, if you see now, we are talking about the body parts in our face. Yeah, we saw the eyes, el ojo, la nariz, nose, la boca, mouth, los labios, lips, and the next one is, muy bien. What is that, Pablo?
Los dientes.
Los dientes. Los dientes. Very good. A very white teeth. Yeah. Very good. Oh, dice John, dice, sí, yo hablo, pero muy despacio y mal. John, no problem. You can improve your Spanish.
100%.
Practicing every day is the best way to improve your Spanish. Okay? Okay, Pablo, what is this?
John, what is this? I don't know how to say this in English though.
This is the cheek.
The shit, okay.
Our cheeks. Yeah, our cheeks. Yeah.
El cachete. Yo le digo in Spanish, yo le digo el cachete.
Well, exactly. That is the
La mejilla, la mejilla.
No,
that's another way to say it. It's
exactly. Both are correct. This is exactly my comment. So formally, the translation of cheek, it's mejilla. But we in Spanish, we say we in Costa Rica, we say el cachete. So do you remember where?
I'm going to say something that is not appropriate to say.
What are you going to say, Pablo?
La mejilla.
No.
Los cachetes.
Los cachetes. Ay, Pablo. No. Remember when we have some. So actually, that is why
it's
the
a saying.
language.
I mean, it's a saying. If you speak Spanish, you see, the lady with curves and she's got a lot of butt. You say, "Oh, los cachetes, buenos cachetes." She looks good, right? It looks sexy.
Ay, Pablo. Okay.
That is cracking, huh?
No, I remember the other way to use this. Like sometimes our words became to nicknames. Like when we have a friend and he's a little bit fat, remember?
Shoppy,
and we say, oh, exactly. We say cacheton. El cacheton.
Yeah. So big chicks, cachetón, or muchos cachetes, cachetón.
Muchos cachetes, a little bit.
Okay. Words within our culture, I would say. Words within the culture. And this might be only for Costa Rica, by the way. This could be that in Mexico they don't call it cachetes. I don't know.
Well, we need to study that, if they use that in the same way that us. Yeah, el cachetón. Okay, Pablo, the next one. What is that one?
Oh. The ears, las orejas.
the ears, las orejas, okay? Bien, la oreja, las orejas. And talking about the same situation that we use these words sometimes for other things. Did you know what other thing we call it oreja?
Yeah, when you have a coffee mug, you have a coffee mug, like, but it's got a little, like a little
Uh-huh.
thing for you to grab it. We call that a oreja too, as well,
Okay, okay,
right?
and there's one more. There's one more.
Oh, we also have a dish, bakery dish that we call orejas.
Exactly. There
Uh,
is some exactly.
it's
So you can drink coffee. You can drink coffee with una oreja. Uh-huh. Something to eat.
your coffee mug. You hold it, and it's the oreja of the coffee mug, or this dish, which is piece of bakery that you eat, very popular within Costa Rica, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Very
Okay,
sweet.
let's check. See, see, very, very sweet. So actually, this is oreja. Yeah. Let me check this. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what else do you call orejas. Oh yeah, yeah,
We
that's one.
we call it these ones orejas. Yeah, this one. This is especially in here in Costa Rica, big ones. Oreja. Ah, this one is the
This
common. This is our common oreja.
yeah,
Okay. La oreja de azúcar o una oreja de una taza. This is what Pablo said. Yeah, this
yeah,
one.
coffee mug.
Exactly what you grab. Okay. So let's continue with the body parts. Okay, Pablo, our last body part, talking about the face and the head. What is that?
Esto es la barbilla,
La
right? Shin,
barbilla. Exactly, the
shin,
shin. Okay, that is the barbilla. Okay,
la barbilla.
let's read all these. Because we have this part of the body. We have the la cara, the face. We have la cabeza, the head, and there we have el ojo, the eyes, la nariz, the nose, la boca, mouth, los labios, lips, los dientes, teeth, la mejilla, cheeks, la oreja, ear, and la barbilla, our chin. Okay? Very good. Pablo, let's go through one more section of our body. Okay, here we have, what we have here?
This could be a chest, or it could be the body, central
Exactly, the
part
trunk.
with the chest.
We call it also the trunk. El tronco, el pecho
Pecho.
y el tronco. Exactly. El pecho, the chest. El tronco, the trunk. Okay. Bien. And in this part, in this area, we have, what is this?
El
Your
cuello.
neck. El cuello. Very good.
The neck.
The neck. El cuello. Sometimes students, they have issues with the pronunciation of this word because they say cuello. Cuello. Remember, in this case, double L is like a J sound. Cuello. Very good. Next one.
Hand or arm.
In this case, it's the arm. Yeah, el brazo. Exactly. El brazo. Is John there?
Here, John.
Okay, el cuello, el brazo. Okay, the next body part is, okay, it's not exactly the hand. What is this now? This area.
This is a funny one.
What is that?
Funny. La muñeca.
La muñeca, exactly. Why do you call that doll to that part? No, it's not doll, it's wrist, yeah? But we call it, we use exactly the same word, la muñeca. Pablo, exactly. What is the three meanings that we use for muñeca?
Three meanings. Oh yeah. Muñeca, you could say to like a toy, like the Barbie, the Barbie,
like the
plastic
Barbie, the
toy.
doll. The doll.
Exactly. That's muñeca.
Okay, number two. Number two is this one, wrist. Yeah.
Wrist. But what is the other one?
Well, when you see a beautiful girl, you say muñeca.
That's. Yeah, and you can say, okay, that's a beautiful girl. or lady, women, you can say that's a muñeca, right? But you can say
Ex-
to my baby daughter, I say my baby daughter is, she's a muñeca
ah,
to
mi
me.
muñeca. Ah, she's my muñeca. Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
she's
Yeah,
my baby.
my baby. Exactly. Okay, we have el pecho, el tronco, el cuello, el brazo, la muñeca. The next one is, hmm,
The
what is
hands,
that? The hand. So remember,
mano, la mano.
if you see the document, that is my icon, yeah, because we use the 5 fingers, we use the hand to learn Spanish. La mano. Very good. La mano. And in the hand, what it is?
El codo.
El codo, the elbow.
There is a funny one about this.
What is that? Tell me.
Hey, John Miller. You have John Soar and John Miller, right? By the way, John Soar is one of our service providers in the U.S. He does shipments, international movie services, and he sent a lot of shipments to us in Costa Rica and other countries as well. Cool guy, cool friend, and cheap, inexpensive. I don't know about that. We need to renegotiate our rates. Yeah.
So
Anyway.
when we say that the person is codo.
That's a good example. Yeah.
No.
Cheap.
That is what John said. He's a cheap person.
Cheap. Yeah. It's a cheap person. John,
Exactly.
where are you from?
Here in Costa Rica, here in Costa Rica, we use this signal, this body signal, when there's a friend that wants to go out to drink something but never wants to pay, and we say, "Oh no, Charlie is codo." That means like he don't want to pay. He's a cheap person.
Yeah.
Like it's a codo, okay?
Like all the time, I'm talking to customers and I quoted, "Yes, your international move is $25,000." It's like, no, that's too much money. Yeah, like that.
Okay. One more example about how we use the body parts with other things. Okay. Very good. Next part is what is that?
The finger.
The finger. Remember, that is the system that we use to teach Spanish, the 5-finger system. El dedo. El dedo. Bien, the next one is what? Okay, what is this, Pablo?
El hombro.
El hombro. Okay, that is the shoulder. Okay, in our second section, we have the following body parts: chest, trunk, el pecho, el tronco, neck, el cuello, arm, el brazo, wrist, la muñeca, hand, la mano, elbow, el codo, finger, el dedo, and hombro, el shoulder. Okay?
Shoulder, hombro.
Exactly. Sometimes it's funny also because there's 3 words very, very similar. Hombro, hambre, hombre.
Hombre. Yeah.
And sometimes I have students and they say, Wagner, tengo mucho hombro. Do you have a lot of shoulder? Or sometimes students, girls, they say, Wagner, tengo mucho hombre. What? Oh, no, tengo mucho.
You have a lot of boyfriends?
Yeah, a lot of boyfriends. Exactly. So remember,
that's funny.
Hombro, hambre, hombre. In this case, we are talking about shoulder, el hombro. Pablo, let's go to the third section of our body to study the body parts. In this case, we will go. What is that?
Oh, this is the back. John is
This
asking
is the
something,
back.
but I don't understand. It says, Pablo, ¿tú sabes qué es un dedo en el hombro? Like, do I know what's a...
Where there's a finger in the shoulder?
In the shoulder.
John, we don't know. What's the answer?
Fidel. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a joke translated.
Probably. Okay.
I don't know.
Bien.
Yeah. Let's go to the back.
Probably it's a Cuban joke, something like that. Okay, las partes del cuerpo. Okay, in this case now we are talking about the back. What is the back? La espalda. Okay. I have a pain where? En mi espalda. Okay, you need a massage. Yeah.
Dolor
Bien.
de espalda.
Dolor de espalda. Ajá.
It's very
Ajá.
it's interesting that when you're talking about pain, you're talking about what hurts you. In English, you say something like "I have a headache," and it's like
Headache.
one word, headache, right? But in
Exactly.
español, it's not like that. Yo tengo
No.
dolor de cabeza. It's a difference. Yo tengo dolor de espalda. So it's a sentence versus one word in English.
Exactly.
Espalda.
When you say headache, we say headache. We say pain in my back, for example. Pain in my head. Dolor, pain of head. That is how we say dolor de cabeza. See? Okay, Pablo, what is this? Your leg. What is a leg?
Oh, it's a leg. Pierna.
Pierna. La
Mucha
pierna.
pierna.
Opa. What happened today, Pablo? What are you drinking?
Estoy rebelde.
Your cachetes, your pierna. Okay, next one.
La rodilla.
La rodilla, your knee. Exactly. La rodilla. Remember, it's not rodilla. If not, it's rodilla. Very good. Okay, the next one.
El pie.
Pie. Exacto. El pie. Okay. La espalda, la pierna, la rodilla y el pie. Bien. Okay, now we're talking about this specific part between our... what is that? The ankle. Yeah, the ankle. It will be...
el tobillo.
El tobillo. El tobillo. Muy bien. Our next body part is... And this is interesting because in English, you have two different words, yeah? In English, you have two different words. You have fingers and you have toes. But in Spanish, we have exactly the same. But the difference is, like, if it's finger, we say dedos de la mano. But in this case, we say dedos de los pies. Okay, you have fingers and toes, but for us, it's only fingers. But we make the difference between the hand, the fingers in your hand, and the fingers in your toes, in your feet. Okay, next one. What is that, Pablo?
El ombligo. El ombligo.
El ombligo. Well,
yeah. La cadera.
Exactly. Sí, that is the el ombligo, but this is
el estómago.
El estómago. Sí, el estómago. Okay. And this is la cadera. So la cadera is your hips. And el estómago is your stomach. Okay. Are you going to show us your estómago or no?
No. Not proud of it.
Okay. Bien, Pablo. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you. Okay, body parts. La espalda, la pierna, la rodilla, el pie, el tobillo, dedos de los pies, el estómago y la cadera. Okay? La cadera. Muy bien, Pablo. Do we have 3 minutes more?
Of course. Let's go.
Okay. Bien. Pablo, let me do this. ¿Qué podemos hacer with this body part? What we can do? So how we use this body part? Give me verbs.
Sonreír.
sonreír, to smile, okay?
¿Qué podemos hacer? Podemos sonreír, podemos comer, podemos hablar, podemos besar.
Podemos hablar, comer, besar. Exactly, we saw you in the video. Yeah, you was kissing.
Sonreír.
Ajá, sonreír. Ok, con la boca, con los labios, con los dientes, podemos hablar, comer, sonreír. Ok, con la nariz, Pablo, ¿qué podemos hacer?
Podemos respirar y podemos
respirar,
oler.
Podemos oler, to smell, podemos respirar, to breathe. Exacto, very good. See that we are learning body parts, but also we are connecting this with verbs where we use that body parts. Okay, the next one, the hand. We can
podemos tocar, agarrar, saludar, wave, escribir.
Many. Exactly, agarrar, to grab, to touch, yeah, to wave,
to
write,
punch,
to punch. Con los oídos, ¿qué podemos hacer con los oídos?
What can we do with our ears? We can hear things.
Escuchar.
What else?
Oír. And here is important because we have to listen and to hear. What's the difference between these two verbs? What's the difference between these two verbs?
So I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying because I understand that when I'm listening, I'm paying attention. When I'm hearing, I'm just hearing. It's more to listen to me, or escuchar to me is more paying attention to the details. I'm listening to somebody, not just hearing music or not just hearing in the background what's happening.
For example, in this moment, exactly. So in this moment, we can put in practice these two verbs. Because if you are paying attention what I am saying, you are using the verbo escuchar. But if you hear, we have a music in background. That is oír. If you pay attention to me, but also you hear the music, you are not paying attention to the music. You hear it only in your background. Exactly that. To hear our voices, to listen our voices, escuchar. But to hear the music, it is oír. Okay? Bien, the next one. With our pies, podemos.
We can walk.
We can walk. We can
run.
We can run.
We can play soccer.
We can play soccer.
Football, soccer.
Exactly. Very good. Okay. And finally, what we can do with our eyes. ¿Qué podemos hacer con nuestros ojos?
Podemos ver.
Podemos ver.
Podemos leer. We can read.
Podemos leer. Podemos mirar. Entonces, we have a similar situation. Ver, it's like something where we see something but not paying attention. But mirar is when you see something but you are paying attention. Okay? So, mirar versus ver. Okay? Bien, Pablo, so what do you think about this class?
I think it's amazing. I think these are very practical things people need to know, and will make things easier for you if you know the parts of your body. You can go to the doctor and say, this is the things, and you would understand better if you understand. You listen to his words. We're talking about a body. We talk about the things you do with your body. So I think it's a great class.
Amazing. Exactly, Pablo. So that is exactly the idea. The idea, obviously, we have more body parts, but these are the main body parts. So we saw the meanings, we saw the different uses. But this is everything for today, Pablo. So we will have a new class next Friday.
Thank you so much. See you next Friday. See you everybody on Friday, and thank you so much for your participation on this class. Let everybody else know, share it in your social media, share it with others, pay it forward. Thank you so much. And that's it for today. we're gonna throw in the ciao ciao.